everybody. Today's video finds us over here just outside of Pattaya. We're on the island that's off the coast of the mainland. We're on Koh Larn Island. And what we did is we jumped on a ferry and we came over here for 30 baht, and we're gonna enjoy Tawean Beach. This is the beach right behind me. It's the most popular, the busiest, has the most amenities, everything else here on the island. It's about 700 meters of some really nice white sand. So we're gonna walk through here. I'll show you a little bit of the beach. I'll try to fly the drone around here so we can get a good look at it from up above. And let's enjoy the day today. Right over there, this is the ferry pier. So you can take a ferry for 30 baht. It takes about 45 minutes or so to come from Pattaya. Pattaya is way over there on the horizon. You can just see a few of the buildings. And then you come right up here. Now there's the Tawean Pier, which is the main part of the island. And then there's this Tawean Beach pier also. If you just want to jump on the boat to come over here just to this beach, then that's the way to go. And it's 30 baht, so like $1 each way. You can take the speedboats also. The speedboats go in over there. I can't remember how much they are offhand. It's a few hundred baht, and they get over here in like 15 minutes or so. So let's walk down through here. You can see all the beach chairs. They have restaurants. They have all the hotels. And then there's a viewpoint way up there that you can go to and check out. So let's walk down here and let's see everything. And this little walkway takes you over to the ferry pier. Now there's a little boardwalk and another beach that's just on the other side of this building. It's a small one. There's only like 2 bars over there and just a little stretch of sand. But you could go to it also. The little ferry, or not the little ferry, the little boardwalk, there was an accident a couple years back where the rail fell off and some people fell down on the rocks and got seriously hurt. So they closed that down for a little while, but I think it's back up in operation. The tide is out. When it's high tide, it comes almost all the way up here to these little beach chairs. So there's quite a bit of tide surge. And then you see the longtail boat right there, the blue and the red one. When I first came to this island years and years and years ago, that was how I came over. I took a tour from Pattaya over to here, and there was barely anything here. It was just mainly just the beach. So you came over here and it was quite beautiful. Now there's so much more built up. There's even a 7-Eleven right there. And so these gals here getting ready to go out on the little banana boat. She's got her camera ready. They're gonna go by the jet ski. And then this is the long towel. You see the big shaft on the back of it. Yeah, I came over here on one of these boats. We went to this island and then we went on to the other side. Can't remember exactly which one it was, but yeah, there was hardly anything here. It's been built up a lot since then. There's like none of these banana boats. Everybody was just out swimming around here. Yeah, this is it. So the water is quite nice. You can't tell because of all the banana boats, but the beach is pretty clean compared to like Pattaya Beach and stuff like that. They do a nice job here of raking up most of the trash. I mean, there still will be some that washes in, but they keep it pretty tidy. Oh, there's so many people here. It's like Instagram central, and then the jet skis are blasting around. So if you want some like peace and tranquility, don't come to this beach anymore. Go to the other side of the island to, what is it, Tawean Beach. That's on the south. That would probably be a little bit quieter, even though I think they have the jet skis and banana boats and stuff like that over there now. Everybody just milling about. But this is great. It's like 1 million pictures are being taken here for Instagram, but there's a million kids, which is cool. This is great. The kids are not on their phones. Their iPads are in the hotel room or whatever. So they can come out here and just be kids. Build sandcastles, bury their brother or sister, dig holes, skip rocks, whatever. Just have a good time. And you can see the speedboat over there, and there goes that jet ski. So they have some parasailing way on the horizon. They're way off the coast. They usually are closer, but those guys are way, way out there. And you can see some of the big tour boats like that do like snorkel trips and then deep sea fishing. And then if you look right up on the hill, is a temple. There's kind of a cool little jetty. And they do some parasailing off of this over here. Or they used to. I don't know if they're still doing it. I made a video of that like 3 years ago or so. And it's kind of cool because you're overlooking this beach. Yeah, so this is the corral here. And then outside it, they don't want you swimming out there because of all the boat traffic. And then they have another little yellow corral over there. And they got this little floaty thing here for the kids. It looks like a car. And we got some of the banana boat hawker guys over here. And then all the beach chairs. So let's walk up there. We saw kind of what it looks like here. We'll see what it looks like on the beach road. So he's got to pump that up by hand. And we got a couple soy dogs over here hanging out. So right in here is about where the water will come up. You can see just the bottom right there of the berm. So those chairs are at above the high water mark. All these guys with all their life jackets. So you can come here, you can rent the beach chairs and the little tables and under the umbrella. It's not really needed today. These clouds are starting to roll in. I think it's going to rain here probably the next half hour or so. It's the rainy season, so in the afternoon it'll start raining. But this sand here is really, really nice. It's a really good powdery white sand. Down there it's hard packed from below the water line. But it's not bad. There's not any rocks or shells or anything like that. It's just a nice texture of sand. I always like coming to these beaches with this nice powdery white sand. All the hawker guys here. So there'll be guys out here with signs selling you the kayaks and the jet ski rental and everything else. This is the little beach road right behind. So all the normal stuff, they have showers, toilets. So the toilets are 10 baht. If you want to take a shower, it's 40 baht. You can park your little scooter here. There's scooter rentals, everything else here. So if you came here and you wanted to spend a day or two on the island, rent one of these little motorcycles for like 300 baht a day, and then you can go wherever you want. Or if you don't trust yourself, you can get the golf carts. They can rent those. Or you can just ride around in the songtaos and let the guys do all the driving for you. And it is a busy little place. There's always a steady stream of motorcycles and tractors and songtaos. The tractors bring in supplies from the pier. You'll go over there and you'll see them unloading them. They'll bring in everything here, all the food, all of that. So all this stuff here came by the ferry over here, the mangoes and beer and everything. So you can rent these chairs. They got the little floaties for the kids. Pretty much everything you want. And there are hotels and stuff here if you want to stay on this island. And then there is another beach to the other end over here that has a bunch of new stuff. And then there is hotels and all that on that end as well. So you got Korean ramen, sit down places, coffee, tea. You got a mama dog over here. She's got some pups somewhere. And some clothes. So if you don't have your swimsuit, or maybe last year's just a little too tight, you can buy a new one here. And some meat on a stick. So some squid, some octopus. She's grilling it right there, has the charcoal. Corn on the cob. There's probably some fried chicken in there. And some hot dogs. And then more of the proper sit-down restaurants over here. Yeah, this is kind of what it all is about. There's just a flurry of activity. And then they have the relaxation out here on the beach. And this road right up here takes you to the viewpoint and also to the main part of town. It's kind of shaped like a T here. And you come right down here to the beach. And this is all brand new. This is the Sugar Sea here. I have the bar, some cool seats. One last look around here. It's just insane how many people there are here. And this is technically low season, so I guess if you came over here September, October, somewhere in there to January, this would be really, really busy. And they're talking at the Chinese tourists, there's actually a lot fewer coming here to Thailand now, so they would come here. They were a huge group that came here to this beach. So I'm sure it was even more crowded a couple years back. So that's it. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this Tawean Beach. I didn't walk the whole length of it. It's 700 meters or so long. You got a good idea of what it looks like. There's just boats and jet skis and everything else, kind of the whole length of it. The sand itself is quite nice. The water is really nice. It's pleasant to come out here and swim. And I think you can go out there and you can snorkel and do all that kind of stuff if you would like also. So if you're in Pattaya and you want a little break from the city over there, you could jump on this ferry, come over here for 30 baht. You don't have to go just to this beach. You can go to some of the others and kind of, you know, get away from the crowds, because there is quite a bit of a crowd here, as you can see. So definitely go to some of the other ones also if you're so inclined. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more contents like this. I show you things that I see here in Thailand and everywhere else I travel. You know, if you like the beaches or night markets or temples or whatever, I show a lot of that stuff. And just whatever else interests me. And you definitely subscribe, and then leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions, or if you've been here, tell me how it's changed over the years or whatever. And until next time, from over here on Koh Larn, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.